guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new to it, my name is Madison, so hello. And as you can see by the title of this video, I am going to be showing you what's on my iPhone XR. I don't know why you guys would really want to see what's my iPhone, but I really like watching other YouTube videos of people's iPhones. So I thought if I enjoy it, maybe some people enjoy and want to see what's on mine. So yeah, I decided to film it and I hope you guys really enjoy. Please smash a huge thumbs up down below, subscribe, and without further ado, let's just get right into what's on my iPhone. So first things first, I got this phone obviously about 4 months ago and I was really excited because I've had an Android basically my whole life. Pretty nice to finally move to iPhone because I've wanted one forever. So yeah, I moved to iPhone. It was a big move and I really am enjoying using it. I got the black iPhone XR. I think it's the 128 gig one because obviously I take a lot of photos for my Instagram and stuff like that. So I was really excited to get the bigger sized one. This is the one I have from Paradise Amsterdam. They kindly gifted this to me like a week ago and I've really enjoyed it. It keeps my phone really protected and I just really love it. It's like a cool marble print. So I'm absolutely in love with it. And I have my phone like live here so you can kind of see what I'm doing as I'm talking about it. But this here is just my screensaver. It just says hope. It's basic and white, but I really like basic backgrounds. I don't like it to be too overcrowded because it makes me feel like my phone's cluttered. When you get on to my home screen, I have this cool, it's kind of hard to describe it, but it's like this looking through a window of New York type vibe. It's really autumnal and very fall-like because I'm obsessed with fall. So I thought it was really cool. I think I found it on like Pinterest or something and I really liked it. So I just have that as my background at the moment. But I do change my background like every couple months. I usually do it kind of related to the season because I'm obsessed with seasons. So like for winter it might be more like snowy, and then for summer I have like a beach or like a sunset or something. And then yeah, so for right now I have this background which I really love. So that's what you see when you go on to my iPhone. Okay, let's get on to the 4 at the bottom, which are like my main, or the 4 that I use the most. So I just have my camera, my WhatsApp. Maybe it's because I lived in South Africa for so many years before returning to the UK. I don't know, I don't know if WhatsApp's like an old person thing or not, but I use it so much and I used it so much in South Africa, but since I got to UK, people are like,
why do you use WhatsApp? That's like for all people in family groups.
But I still really love using it, so that's one of my most used apps. I have WhatsApp, then I obviously have Instagram. I'm literally obsessed with Instagram. You should go follow me. The link will be down below. But yeah, I love like creating a cool feed and I love to share my fashion posts and my little makeup tutorials, and I just love Instagram. So I'd say Instagram is definitely my favorite social media app that I use the most often. I've probably gone it a bit too much, so oops, but I love it. And then the next one on my bottom most used would be just my photos, and I currently have 9,731 photos on my phone, and this is why I run out of space so much. But yeah, that's just my gallery. I use it a lot when I'm editing, all that type of thing. But yeah, can't go really, that's just my gallery. It's kind of boring, but I have a lot of photos and I need to literally go ahead and delete them all because I'm gonna run out of space so soon. Okay, let's get into the folders. So the first folder I have here is my day-to-day folder, and I know I've got so many notifications on these things, and don't come at me, okay, because I'm sorry, but I'm the type of person that just doesn't really check my notifications that much. I mean, I'll go through and like check the important ones, but if I just have notifications, it doesn't like bug me to go check them, which I really need to do because it makes my phone look really messy. But anyway, so the first folder I have is my day-to-day folder, and these are just the apps that I like to use on a daily basis. When I say daily basis, it's not really like interesting apps I like to go and look at. So I just have my mail apps, which I have 39,809 emails unopened, and I'm sorry, it's gonna trigger a lot of people, I know, and I'm so sorry about that. But I check the important ones. I'm signed up to a lot of different shops and stuff, and
they just send you so many promotional emails, and I've just gotten to that point where it's just too much of, it's going to take too long to go through them all, which I should really just do, but I just don't. I'm sorry, it's bad. I'm actually embarrassed, but I will get to it one day. But today is not today.
So yeah, that's just my mail app. And then I have Maps, Weather, Safari, which obviously I use often, Clock, which I use every day to like wake me up in the mornings, Files, which I don't really go into too much. I've got Calendar, Stagecoach, Trainline for like travel and stuff, and then Timetree, which is another calendar. So that's kind of a boring folder. Next I have my shopping app, which gets me excited because I love shopping, as most of you will know if you've seen on my channel. I do lots of hauls and stuff. So in my shopping app I just have Superdrug, Boots, Stokar, which I don't really use very often, but I definitely do use Superdrug and Boots often because I love buying makeup and stuff like that. And then Cult Beauty and Beauty Bay because again I love buying makeup. Urban Outfitters, which is my favourite store of all time really. Amazon, Costa because I love coffee. Forever 21, McDonald's, I love McDonald's too. Motel Rocks, In the Style, I saw it first. Zaffle, Starbucks, Uni Days, Tribe, River Island, and all the other ones. They're just a lot of shopping apps, not that interesting, but yeah, I love online shopping, so this folder is used quite often. Next folder I have is my Google app, and because I've come from Android, I found that if I had all my Google apps it wouldn't feel like too much of a change between Android and then going to iPhone. So I just have YouTube, which I'm obsessed with, as you can kind of tell, i.e. making a YouTube video. OneDrive, Word, Drive, Chrome, Google Maps, which I much prefer Google Maps, normal maps, Google Photos, Excel, Dropbox, Google, and then just the randoms, and then my Gmail, which again has 36,410 emails unopened. The next folder I have is called my adulting folder, and this folder gives me like hectic anxiety because when you open it, it's just like it's about money and spending, and I'm just honestly not here for it all. I don't want to know how much money I spend. I don't want to just see it. This folder just makes me really anxious. But anyway, so I just have my Barclays app, my PayPal app, my Vodafone app, Sweatcoin, which is actually a pretty cool app that you can earn money from walking and stuff, so I do really like that app. And the other three are just like making money apps, like so you can do surveys and stuff and get like good gift cards and stuff, which I use sometimes, but not really. They're just there. And then the next folder I have is my health queen folder because I'm a health queen. Not really. My Fitness Pal, which what I used to use when I used to like count calories and stuff. I don't do that anymore. Maybe I'll do it again. I don't have this Fitbit because I have a Fitbit, so it just, you know, it can just tell me all the steps and everything I've done for the day. And then the health app, which I don't really use that much, but it's still there. Then the next folder I have is one of my favorite folders. It's my photo and video folder. And if you know me, I spend like 95% of my time editing photos and planning out my feed ahead and stuff like that because I'm really obsessed with having a really aesthetic Instagram feed, and I take a lot of time to edit stuff, and as obviously being a YouTuber I have to edit lots of thumbnails and stuff like that. I have quite a few apps for that type of thing. So the first app I have is VSCO Cam or Visco Cam. I call it Visco, some people go VSCO, I don't know, whatever you want. But I don't really use this app to edit anymore because now I use Lightroom. And obviously I have iMovie and Lightroom, which I'm literally obsessed with Lightroom. I use this to edit all my photos. You can see the before and after. It's like scary. If you guys want to see how I edit my Instagram photos video, please let me know because I get sent DMs and questions all the time of how I edit my Instagram videos. So if you guys want to see a little tutorial on how I do that, let me know. Then I have Facetune. I use it really for like just smoothing out my skin sometimes, and I'm not afraid to say it, I sometimes do smooth out my skin. And then if I want to make it a background different color, I can do that, which is pretty cool. So that's it really. The next app I have is Preview, and you guys can get a little sneak preview of my next couple Instagram photos that I'm gonna post, because it's just basically the app that I use to plan out my photos going forward. It's never really accurate right now, but as you can see I haven't posted these next couple photos. I just have them there just so I can see how it's going to all look and how it's going to all tie together. So I'd really recommend this app if you're wanting to make your Instagram look more like clean and aesthetic. So yeah, I use this before I post any Instagram photos just to make sure it'll like fit my theme and everything. And then I have Fonto, Vont, Story Art, Video Star and Pocket Video, and those are all apps that I use mostly for like Instagram stories or thumbnails and stuff like that, and they're all really good. So if I do how I edit my Instagram videos, or if I do how I edit my YouTube videos, I'll definitely show you those apps in a different video. And then the next app I have is my music app, and I just have my Spotify app, which obviously I use really often to listen to music. then I have SoundCloud, and I have my music. The next folder I have is my games folder. And to be honest, I don't really play games that often on my phone. I use my phone more for like business and like stuff like that. But if I do, if I'm traveling somewhere and I need something to keep me entertained that doesn't be connected to the internet, I do have Play Paradise and Word Search, and then the App Store. And I actually really like doing word searches. Next folder I have is my social media folder. This folder has all the apps that I use, obviously for social media. Duh. I don't know why I said it's so weird. But in this folder I just have Facebook, Messenger, Tumblr, which I'm obsessed with Tumblr. I get all my presets from there. Layout, which is cool for doing like collages and things like that. Boomerang, because you know. Pinterest, Snapchat, which I don't really use that often. I'm just showing you guys me. Hi. I don't really use Snapchat that often, but since I moved to England, all my friends are like, Snapchat's like the thing to do in this country, you know, like you have to have Snapchat. So I've definitely been like improving my Snap game. Netflix, because I'm obsessed with Netflix. I have TikTok. Okay, so little quick story time. I used to be obsessed with Musical.ly when I was younger. I wanted to be a muser, as they would say, and I'd post these really cringy Musical.lys. When they changed it, I just like uninstalled. I was like, I don't need TikTok now. But I'm obsessed with making TikToks. I don't actually post my TikToks. I have a couple on private just because I just think they're so fun to make. I'll show you guys a little sneak peek of one of my TikToks with my brother. So yeah, that was a TikTok that my brother and I made, and if you guys want to see more TikToks, let me know because I'd be so down to that. They are so fun. I'm obsessed with doing it. Those are my social media apps, and then I just have my contact apps, which I have messages, FaceTime, phone, Life 360, so my mom can check me and make sure I'm not like blankly on the side of the road, and then contacts. So very interesting, I know. The next folder I have is my iPhone things folder, and that's just all the apps that came with the phone that I just never really use. Maybe I'll use them one day, but for right now I don't really use them. I use calculator sometimes, but that was more when I was just finishing off school. I used to use my calculator, but other than that, I don't use anything in this folder, but it just comes with the phone, so you gotta do what you gotta do. And then the next folder I have is my business folder. So I just have my like new skin store stuff. And then my when to post app is so cool. It tells me exactly when I should post my Instagram photos, when my audience is online and stuff. So it's telling me now that the next time I should post an Instagram photo is in 2 hours time, which I think is really cool, so you can get most engagement out in your photos. So I would highly recommend that app. And then I have Zoom, which is not also just for work and stuff. And then I have YouTube Studio, TubeBuddy, and TubeBuddy, which are just really good for, you know, YouTube, just check how your channel's doing and stuff like that. So I really love these, enjoyed it. I'm really not very interesting, my phone's really not that interesting, but if you enjoyed it, please smash a few thumbs up, subscribe down below. So I probably will film my next video being how I edit my Instagram photos and how to have an aesthetic looking Instagram. I'll probably film that next, so make sure you guys subscribe so that you can get some tips on trips for your Instagram for my next video. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this video.
Yeah, join the fam.
Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys all in my next video really soon.